of life, and welcome back to my channel. My name is 𝗃𝗲𝗿𝗀𝗀 and I am a holistic health life coach, and I help busy professionals detox their mind and body, gain more energy, and live a low toxin lifestyle so that they can take control of their health. On today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to meditate. And congratulations, you are meditating right now, just by being present and attuning to the now, just by watching or listening to this video. So meditation is really just simply being here now, right? Accessing our breath. That is meditation. But I'm going to be specifically talking to you today about my form of meditation that I've been doing every single morning for the past year and a half for 11 minutes every morning. So why do we even want to meditate in the first place? Well, there are endless benefits of meditation that you can research, but one of them is to think about how overstimulated we are in this world. And I'm not just talking about the fact that we are very technologically connected, and a lot of us are very connected to our phones, but also the fact that there are just so many choices and options and things and just stimulation coming at us that is not how our natural state of being was supposed to be. So there's a lot of that going on, and I believe that a lot of the anxiety and things like that, there's just so many moving parts and pieces to the root cause of it, but a lot of it is just the fact that people have so many options and are just so overstimulated that they overcomplicate their life. Because honestly, the more that we simplify, the less anxiety we feel, the less stress we feel. So that is one reason. Another reason is that it literally repairs and activates our DNA. We do that through our conscious breath. And our breath, it really helps us detox. It really breathes life into our cells, our tissues, our organs. It's powerful. Also, the breath and meditation really helps us get our body back into that parasympathetic nervous system. So oftentimes majority of people are in the sympathetic nervous system, which is the fight or flight, where cortisol levels are up, stress is up, it's go, 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 always turned on. So meditation is an amazing way to allow yourself to get out of that space and to really turn on that rest and digest and just to relax and relieve stress. And another benefit of meditation is that it truly is such a great way to bring yourself out of anxiety or anything that you may be feeling. People have literally cured their ADD with, meditation. People have cured their anxiety. And when anxiety comes to visit me, sometimes this is how I get myself out of it: by deep breathing, attuning to the now, and also by getting into nature as well. So another benefit of it is that it reprograms our subconscious mind, because one of the ways that we can reprogram our subconscious mind is by entering the now, entering the present moment, the only moment that exists, because the past doesn't exist and the future doesn't exist. The only thing that's real is literally right now. And it also just helps us enter the now. So this is where God wants us to live, source, Jah, whatever you resonate with. This is where Source intended for us to live, not to be stuck in the past or worried about what's going to happen in the future, to be here now. And the present moment is always our place of power. The breath is the gateway to the present moment. I also want to touch on the importance of meditating first thing in the morning. So when we first wake up, our brain is in the alpha state of consciousness. And this state is really associated with high creativity. So it has been called the gateway to the subconscious mind. And if you didn't already know, the subconscious mind is 1 million times more powerful than the conscious mind. So the subconscious mind is actually the source of our habits. So while the conscious mind wants to change, the subconscious mind is the source of our habits. So when they're battling each other, it's usually the subconscious that wins. And it literally controls 95% of our life. It's alert and awake 24/7. It takes everything literally. So yes, the subconscious mind is the most powerful mind that we have. So it is very important to learn how to reprogram it. So this is why I recommend meditating first thing in the morning. You know, you just left the dream world. You're very connected to source during this time. So I personally recommend meditating first thing in the morning. And as far as timing goes, that is totally up to you. When you're first starting off meditating, like anything, consistency is key, right? So I recommend doing like 5 minutes to start. I think that's what I started doing, because, you know, it can be difficult for people to sit there for even just 5 minutes to start. And yeah, then you can work your way up. I do recommend setting a timer. That way you're just not worried about it, how much time has gone by. And of course, you can always allow yourself just to let go, and you don't have to put on a timer. So the personal benefits that I've experienced with meditation are I feel more focused, I feel more present, and I also remember to tap into my breath in the present moment more often. I see myself responding, not reacting. I feel, happier. I'm making this time my non-negotiable morning routine first thing in the morning, and always meditating first thing in the morning for myself. So it has increased my self-love. And it just is really interesting too. Like my nervous system's more regulated. So, for example, one of my coworkers thinks it's really fun to scare me at work. And so it's funny. I always tell him, I'm like, when I meditated today, or I skipped my meditation today, because it's funny how I'll jump, if he scares me. But when I meditate, I swear I always notice that I don't jump. So it's just beautiful to see little examples like that as well. And I just really love that it's just a time for me to take for myself, to really just relax, breathe, be, and also, just enjoy the present moment and remind myself that that is the only moment that exists. So there are many different forms of meditation, but the form that I recommend is to be still, be silent, and to really just bring your awareness back to your breath. So, you have to find that way that works for you, but I truly recommend for everyone to sit in silence and meditate this way. I think it's so important because, like I said, we are so overstimulated, and silence is medicine. And a lot of people will say, I can't do that. If you can't do that, that's a good sign that you should probably do that. So yes, the way that I meditate is let me just tell you guys something. I've been doing this consistently now every morning for 1.5 years. And when I sit there and meditate, to this day, it happened this morning, my mind will still sometimes wander, and that's okay, right? We don't have to judge ourselves when that happens. I don't judge myself. I'm just like, okay, I see you. Okay, I bring awareness to that, right? And then I bring it back to my breath. I'm like, okay, bring it back to the breath. And then I focus once again on my breath. So really just tuning into your breath and how that feels, and just being here right now. So another way that you can meditate is to not only, bring your awareness back to your breath, but you also can ask Source, is there anything that I need to hear in this moment as well? So that's another beautiful way that you can meditate as well. And so for meditation, we can, touch on our 5 senses here. So for our sight, like I said, my form of meditation is bring that awareness back to the breath, just being here now. I don't look at anything. I close my eyes. And you can grab, a candle and look at the flame, or, a beautiful picture in front of you, or, this window in front of me, and just stare at something, right? An open eye meditation. There are all these different forms that you can do for meditation. For sound, I like to meditate in silence personally, but I am going to usually 95% of the time be meditating outside. So of course I'm hearing the nature sounds. And I also really like to meditate with, if I am going to put on any sounds, healing Hertz frequencies, which you can look up on YouTube. And of course, if you want, you can put on meditation music. What else? Sound and sight and touch. So for touch, making sure that you're in a comfortable position so that you are, seated upright, and making sure that, your spine is tall, and that you can envision like a string from the root chakra all the way up to your crown, but not being too tense, right? So just having some nice, good posture, and you can put your hands up to receive from source, and then you can put them down if you want to ground yourself down to the earth. You also want to just make sure that you're in a very comfortable space, and that it's a quiet space, and that you can grab like a meditation cushion or pillow or something like that. What else? For taste, you could grab yourself some herbal tea beforehand. And for, what is the other one? Smell. Then you could grab some essential oils and diffuse them, light a beeswax candle, which detoxifies the air as well, and light some incense, whatever your jam is. I love to do an essential oil balm, a drop in the hand, rub it together, breathe it in, and it really opens up the sinuses and airways too for your deep breathing. As always, thank you so much for tuning in, and comment a heart below if this made meditation make more sense for you, and maybe make it a little less intimidating and inspire you to start meditating consistently. And as always, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with someone who has been wanting to learn more about meditation. Meditation consistently has changed my life, and I know it will do the same for you as well. Sending you endless love. Namaste.